Good day. On this video I will show you how to remove the injectors from your car. You are right now on the Mercedes W126 channel. I'm Hervé and I will show it to you. Why should we remove the injectors on our car? Well, it's very simple. If you want to start your car and you've noticed that it's very difficult to start, it's got a very unusual consumption of gas oil. You will see there is some smoke. You will notice as well that the engine vibrates. You may notice as well that the engine starts to overheat a little bit. Highly likely you will have a problem with your injectors. The injectors will inject the diesel in your engine, and it should be all at the same pressure. If one, for instance, start to give very little and the other one it's fully open, well, then you will have an heretical engine and you will have a problem. This is something that you have to fix before than after. Okay, so what I will do, I will dismantle those injectors, I will bring them to be repaired to a specialist, then I will mount them back again. Of course, you can fix your own, you can buy the head and you fix it yourself, but for this you need to have a machine that will see the pressure, etc., which I don't have. So for me, I need the car ASAP, so I will dismantle it, bring it to someone and fit it again. Okay. Where are our injectors? Well, see, we've got this as the fuel lines, the diesel fuel line, and you see here there's a link, you see, and this basically those fuel lines are connected to the injectors. So on this motor we have 5. If you got 350 SD or SDL, you will have 6. Okay, so what I'll do to remove that, I will first remove the fuel line. Okay, so it's a spanner of 17. I will remove all this by the injection pump. I will then remove from the top and then take that whole thing off. Then I will disconnect all those, you see, all those tubes. Okay, I will remove them, I will disconnect that one too, and then we'll be ready to remove the injector itself. Now that the fuel line is gone, we remove all those things. We just pull it very simply and put it away. When you remove this and you see that they are in poor state, like this one for instance, what you do, time to replace them, to mount them again, you replace this, and this one goes to the bin. Before we continue, look at the block. Can you see it's wet? So obviously I know that dismantling, a bit of gas oil has fallen down, but it shouldn't be wet like that. Okay, so something tells me there's a leak on the injector itself. So usually when we place the injector, at the bottom there's a kind of ring, and highly likely this doesn't make its function, and we'll have to replace it anyway when fitting the new ones. Okay, so that will be one cause as well. Now to remove the injectors we will need a socket of 27. A short one, no, it has to be a long one, okay, because obviously it needs to fit properly inside. So if you got the socket and you've got a long bar like this, perfect. Okay, me, I will use that tool that I've got, it's been welded on, it goes perfectly on it, you see, and something to loosen it. It will be quite hard to remove, it's normal, it should be tight. I now have the 5 injectors with me, you see, and so me, I will bring it like that to be fixed. But you, if you want to fix it, you will need to open here. You see, you will hold it into a bench. This, you will open it, and this will be replaced, the head. Okay, this has been replaced. This has to be calibrated, and once it's at the right pressure, then it can be placed on. But as I say, me, I don't do it because I don't have that machine. Okay, so anyway, what I will do now, obviously we don't leave the engine like that. It has to be covered. We don't want any dirt to go inside with nothing, so cover it nicely, and once I've got it ready, then we'll be ready to mount. Before that, I will show you how to remove the ring inside, etc. Okay, good day. Now I've back my injectors, and I've got as well the rings that we're gonna fit under, so it will be time to fit them. But it's possible that I've got a bit of a bad news. So what could be the bad news with the injectors? Well, the guy tested all of them and said they're all fine. So if the engine is going bad, it consumes a lot, etc., and it's shaking, and it's not the injectors, I may have a problem with the head gasket. So that's a bit more painful. But anyway, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna remove the rings that are under, that are inside. We're gonna clean everything. Then I'm gonna mount everything back and see how it goes. Okay. And worst case scenario, well, I will have to find some different avenues. Before we continue with the removing of the rings and the cleaning of the engine, I would like to remind you that if you want to help the channel, you can do so. On every video there's a link on the description where you can help the channel. That money helps me buying new parts and then make new videos, which in turn help you guys. So if you want to help, thank you very much. To remove the rings that are inside, you see what I will use, that tool that I've got to remove the dashboard. Okay, so as you can see, it's a thin wire with a little hook. So what I'll do, I'll use that to clip it from the inside and pull it out. Okay, if you don't have this, doesn't matter, you can make your own, or if you got something very fine, you'll be able to grab it. Okay. Now that all the rings have been removed, I use a magnet and I go inside all of them and I make sure that all the dirt is removed. Then after, I will use something else to clean it again, and we'll try to have it as clean as possible. If as well you can have a small hoover and suck, just to make sure there's absolutely no dirt in it. I will now clean a bit further, you see, with a drill and something to clean like that, and I will go inside. Okay, and remove the maximum dirt that I could. You see, I go forward and backward. Okay, then I will wipe it nicely, and then I will hoover anything I can remove. Okay, I'm not sure if I can show you properly or not, but I think we are okay. It's pretty clean inside, it's hoovered, everything. So now let's place the seal. You see here, that's the rings that we have removed, and that's we're gonna replace by these ones. You see, there's two sides, be careful. The injectors sit on this. This goes towards the engine, so when you fit it like that, and the injector goes on top. It is now fitted, that's great. Now time to tighten it. Don't tighten like this, like a madman, because you can damage the head gasket. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna torque it. I will personally put it at 75 Newton meters, but on the video I will give you several references for you to tighten it. Okay, so let's go for it now. time to place back the fuel line. Okay, they are attached here, so I suggest that you loosen this, okay, and you place them one by one from the injector pump to the injectors. Why? Because if you do it like that, they will sit properly where they should go, and normally you won't have any leaks. Once they fit it properly, then you put back those brackets. At the moment you replace what holds the line, you can't go wrong. If you follow the line, you will see there's always a clearer mark. So that's where it sits, and here as well. Okay, so like that you can't go wrong. Everything is now mounted. The car start. That's great. Problem is the car still has problem to start, and I'm not happy about that. It's got a lack of power and there's some smoke, which I don't like at all. I believe is the head gasket. Hope not, but it points to that direction. But anyway, now you know if you got a problem with the injectors, you know how to remove them, you know how to place them back, and you've got all the part numbers. So I hope that you have liked it anyway. Okay, so until the next video, stay tuned and we'll see each other. Take care.